I never admitted this before, but hello internet friends, my name is Amanda and I post mostly lifestyle content, including this video where I show you the struggles of being shy. Hopefully this video will either be relatable or educational or maybe even both. So with that being said, let's just get into this. For as long as I can remember, I've been shy, and I'm also an introvert and have anxiety, so I think those all mash together for some of these situations. But just because you are shy doesn't mean that you're an introvert or that you have anxiety, so just know that. I'd try to separate them as much as I could and make this video only about being shy.
You saw me spinning from the corner of your eye.
Group projects are incredibly difficult for shy people, and the best 3 situations are A, when the teacher picks the group for you, B, when you have a friend in the class, or C, when you don't have a friend in the class but the people around you also don't have friends in your class, because then they'll probably just ask you to work with them. It's hard when you don't have any friends in your class and then the people around you start forming groups and you don't know whose group to be in. It's not fun.
You saw me spinning like it's 1965.
Being told you should talk more on your report card by friends, and even those adults that think it's funny make it into a joke like, oh, stop being so loud when you're not talking at all. It's just, being told to talk more is not going to make me talk more. This also kind of relates to being told to speak up even though you feel that you're talking at a reasonable volume, and sometimes I feel like I physically cannot speak louder. Like I'm speaking at a normal voice.
Saw me spinning from the corner of your eye and you touch my...
I feel like this goes hand in hand with being shy. Shy people tend to overthink and overanalyze situations. For example, when you're in class and you know the answer, but you don't raise your hand and say it because you convince yourself that it's somehow wrong, and then someone else says it and it's right. Or when you're having a discussion and you don't share your opinions because you feel that they're invalid and no one will understand them, when in reality all of your opinions are valid.
Saw me spinning from the corner of your eye and you touch my...
Speaking loud and clear enough, not fidgeting, not shaking, and conveying all the information that you want to convey are very, very hard to do, especially when you're in front of a large group of audience and you think everyone's judging you. It's tough. I never admitted this before, but one of the very minor reasons that I switched from private to cyber school when I was in high school was because I didn't want to have to take the public speaking class that the private school required. Yeah, that happened.
My neck, you're a beauty, baby child. I never...
Feeling like other people always judge you. Feeling scared to wear your hair differently or put on a new outfit because you think people will judge you for it. I experience this in public places, but mostly when I'm walking around campus because I could very possibly run into a classmate or someone that I knew from last semester, and it's just, I don't know.
Nobody touched me like I'm glass. You had me spinning.
I think it's definitely harder to make friends when you are shy versus being outgoing and bubbly and comfortable talking to new people. For years, I made all of my friends by A, meeting friends of friends, or B, by having an extrovert pick me up and take me under their wing. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's also cool to be the one to go up to someone and start a conversation with them and then become friends with them.
In the midnight summer grass, I never had nobody.
Sometimes when you are quiet, people really will start to judge you. They'll start to think that you're mean or you don't like them because you don't talk to them, and it's really not cool because they don't even know you. But I know this one does happen to a lot of shy people. When you start to become friends with someone and they'll say like, oh, I thought you hated me before, when you just didn't talk to them before because you were shy.
Touch me like I'm glass with a moonburn kiss.
Occasionally, people will try to take advantage of you because you are shy. Whether it's a toxic friend who doesn't care about you or a classmate who copies your work, shy people are often too scared to stand up for themselves, and this results in being taken advantage of. For me, I used to let people copy my homework in high school because I was too scared to say no, even though I was definitely uncomfortable with it and did not like it at all.
Can we go back to the world we had?
This one is definitely a struggle, not so much for me anymore, but I can still relate to my people. When you're in a store and you can't find something, or you're struggling with a class project and you're too scared to ask for help. At the beginning of this semester, actually, on the first day of computer science, I was really struggling with the project we were working on because my computer is kind of old and it froze a little bit, so I got a little bit behind and I was too scared to ask for help. Now whenever I'm having difficulty in that class, I can ask him like multiple times a class. Probably asked him like 6 questions last class.
With a love so sweet it makes me sad.
When you're shy, you don't always get credit for the things that you do. In fact, just the other day, I told my group an idea for a business simulation that we were doing, and everyone agreed with it and thought it was a good idea. But when the professor came over to ask what we had done, someone else took credit for it. It was incredibly disappointing and frustrating, but I didn't do anything. So that is all the struggles for shy people. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace. There is an incredibly annoying beeping noise right now, and I'm really hoping the camera doesn't pick it up, but there's a pretty big possibility that it will. So if you hear it, please ignore it, please, because it's annoying. No, don't. I think my battery's about to die. Okay, how many more do I have? Ask 2 more. Hopefully, I can finish this video in time. Well, my battery died, but I charged it for like 10 minutes and somehow it's working now, so hopefully I have 2 more things to get through.